And Teresa, if you would remind us, will each of the candidates handle a different question, or each of them will all answer the same question? Okay. And if you have ongoing questions, if you'll just hold them up, Susan will come and get them. Thank you. Our first question this morning, would each of you gentlemen please tell us what your views are of traditional Republican values?
I assume by traditional Republican values you mean the social conservative as well as the economic conservative. The traditional and long-standing conservative coalition has been built of folks who are in favor of economic conservatives, social conservatives, and in favor of strong defense. And I'm in favor of all three of those. Just as an aside, or just background, I was involved, as you'll hear soon, in politics even before, for instance, the Roe v. Wade decision. So I've been involved in politics for many years at all levels, but I can work with anybody. I've been a precinct chairman for 10 terms now, re-elected every time after I first unseated an incumbent. Everybody in my precinct knows I'm a pro-life person, but I don't even know what they are. I can work with anybody. My rule number one that I learned 35 years ago working in politics in the beginning was you never turn away a volunteer. So I stand for those values. I think they're winning values, especially in new communities where we don't have Republicans, but I can work with anybody, and I've got a record to prove that.
And Paul makes some excellent points. I think as Republicans we need to stand for limited government, first and foremost. We all understand that's what unifies us all, that limited government, that less government is better than big government, that less government is better than more government. But at the same time, there are a lot of issues that we may have fundamental disagreements upon. You have economic conservatives and social conservatives who don't always get along. But the truth is, that's a healthy and important debate for us to have in our party. But when that debate is over, I think we need to make sure we lock arms with our Republican brothers and sisters and have a unified vision and a oneness of purpose, and that's to make sure that the Republican candidate is successful. I think there are a whole lot more that unites us than divides us as Republicans, and I think we need to focus as a party on the things that bring us together. But at the same time, I don't think we should quash that healthy, spirited debate that occurs in our party. That's what the Democrats do. They don't allow that debate to occur. We do, and that's a good thing. I think that makes us stronger. I think that makes us a better party. And so regardless of what your position may be on the issues, whether it be social or conservatives, whether how we define you, we have to come together as a party to be successful in November.
Thank you. And now, Mr. Hubbard.
I believe that if you believe in free markets and free trade, you're a Republican. If you believe in a strong defense, you're a Republican. If you believe in a written constitution that ought to be applied as it's written, you're a Republican. I believe if you believe in limited government and effective local government, you're a Republican. If you believe that character matters in everything you do, both public and private, you're a Republican. And if you believe that the inalienable rights set forth in the Declaration of Independence apply to all of us throughout every stage of our lives, then you're a Republican. These are the values we share. These are the values that if we hold together and we unite, it will allow us to grow into the communities that we aren't already in, and will allow us to be the majority party that we've always dreamed of being. And those are the values that I am going to work on to promote with our candidates.
Thank
to
you.
win.
All right. Next question, Mary.